Hello and welcome to our monthly update on what people are watching in the UK. In March, total identified viewing dropped to an average of 232 minutes daily. This was down 5% on last month and March 2024. In this month's What People Watch, we investigate one part of what makes great TV. To a degree, this is subjective. My answer and yours are probably different. But what brings in large audiences is objectively measurable. Local stories would seem to be one thing that do this and do it regardless of the channel or service that these stories can be viewed on. The top 10 shows from 2024 demonstrate this. From Gavin and Stacey to The Traitors, British characters with a British cast, topic or pedigree are to the fore. Netflix's Adolescence is the most recent example of this. Innovatively shot, with standout performances from new and established British talent, it became the first programme from a solo streaming service to top the weekly Barb Top 50 programmes chart. The audience of 6.5 million for episode 1 over 7 days, while significant, continued to accumulate large numbers after this point. The 28-day audience has more than doubled to 13.2 million. At the start of 2024, Mr Bates vs The Post Office on ITV extended its 7-day audience from 9.1 million to 13.4 million after 28 days. This story has parallels with Adolescence in its British cast and its dealing with tragic events, albeit from a real-life scandal in this case. We might wonder then if tragedy is a prerequisite for successful British shows. Well, while there are plenty of dark, tragic or crime-based stories that pulled in audiences with a British focus, there are lighter examples. Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime Video or Rivals from Disney Plus, to name a few. Programmes like Adolescence and Mr Bates, though, show the ability of TV to shine a light on societal issues. That is one of the reasons TV continues to thrive. In measurement terms, they also make a significant difference to channel share in a fragmented viewing landscape. Adolescence helped to take Netflix's share of total identified viewing to 9.8% in March 2025, up from 9.2% in March 2024. That may not sound like much, but in reach terms it's just over 2 million more individuals. This movement is not limited to recent series or those on SVOD services. We can look back to Series 1 of The Teacher starring Sheridan Smith on 5 in early 2022. Each of the 4 episodes averaged over 5 million, which was enough to push the channel's share to nearly 4.5% from an average of just over 3% in January and February that year. We've mentioned examples from ITV, 5, Netflix, Amazon and Disney Plus, and we saw the mainstays of British viewing from the BBC in the top 10 from 2024 up front. We could also consider Slow Horses on Apple TV Plus or even Ted Lasso, with British themes, if not a wholly British cast. All of this goes to show that audiences will find content that is great to them wherever it may be. In the case of Mr Bates and Adolescence, these programmes made and are making a significant societal difference, pushing a long-running battle for justice to the forefront of the national agenda and highlighting the negative impact of certain online activities on our children. TV can and should sometimes be a serious business. It's why fair and equitable measurement of TV viewing is taken so seriously. Barb data demonstrate that these local stories, be they light or dark, are attractive to UK audiences. Local relevance is a core part of what makes great TV, and that is not subjective.